I could do nothing but walk. And then I saw me walking in front of myself. But it wasn't really me. Watch out. The gap in the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you?
Welcome back, everybody. Today's video will be featuring Jojo, the Amazing, and we will be talking about one of the most polarizing games that we have had in a long ass time, and we are talking about Death Stranding, of course. Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be doing a video on one of my most anticipated games of all time on the PlayStation 4, and how that one game has become one of the most polarizing games we have ever had. Of course, I'm talking about the now infamous Death Stranding, aka Silent Hills. Okay, you guys see that? That is the alarm of Silent Hills. Fear, Pyramid Head is somewhere very Oh no, wait, false alarm. It is not even close to being Silent Hill. We were all waiting, we were all so anticipating this game. Now, this is going to be my personal take on this polarizing game called Death Stranding by one of my favorite game developers, a genius man, Hideo Kojima, or as we refer to him as Kojima-san. Kojima-san means a sign of respect and honor to call somebody in the Japanese culture that you highly respect, that has dedicated their lives to something. So it's pretty much, you call it, san means pretty much master. So Hideo Kojima is a master video game developer. He is a genius, and that's why we were so looking forward to this game. And this review is going to be my personal take on it. I have been following this game since Inception, since before Inception actually, when it was known as Silent Hill PT. I know some of you will remember that with fond memories and a great emptiness in your mighty heart. One of my favorite channels that I've been following for many years, since, like I said, the inception of the game, Python Selkin. Please check them out. They are amazing content creators, especially if you like games like Metal Gear, Death Stranding, Silent Hill, things like this. These guys are a channel to check out. So the link is going to be right here. Python Selkin. Check them out. Python Selkin. Python Selkin. Python like this. I'm going to start by giving it my actual verdict, what I actually rate the game, and then my why. Why am I still here? Just to suffer. So, I cannot give this game more than a 5 out of 10. Like Python Selkin, I too was of the belief that Hideo Kojima was going to be making a horror game in the likes of Silent Hill. We knew that it was not going to actually be Silent Hill PT because the Silent Hill brand actually belongs to Konami. Tears of Konami, you know, the now infamous Metal Gear Survive the Apocalypse. Horrible game. What a failure. There is one quote from Hideo Kojima that is going to haunt me and stay with me forever, which drove everything going forward. And that is him saying this.
And we are aiming for a game that will make you shit your pants.
That's right. We are making a game that will make you shit your pants. To quote Negan, are you wearing your shitting pants? So during the development of the game, every time they were releasing something, it looked like such an interesting, creepy, dark, disturbing, brilliant game. People weren't able to couldn't figure it out, but guys like myself who have been huge fans of Silent Hill because we were born and raised in Silent Hill, and we were hoping finally that we were going to be let out of apartment 302. Kojima! No, now we are still stuck in apartment 302, banging on the door and we can't get out. Valtiel. So with each release of a new trailer, new development of the game, it kept on looking better and better, and we kept on becoming more and more invested in this freaking amazing looking game that featured, I should have mentioned this before, that featured the likes of Mads Mikkelsen, who is an amazing actor. My favorite role of his will always be Le Chiffre from James Bond. We have Norman Reedus. We even have one of the master horror movie directors, Guillermo del Toro, in this game. Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. Hideo Kojima behind Silent Hill PT. So everything was pointing to an amazing horror game. And let's not forget, we are making a game that will make you shit your pants. The reason why I am giving the game 5 out of 10. Huge fan of Kojima. I have pretty much all the games that he has made post PlayStation 1 era. I'm really not a fan of the actual games, the gameplay of them itself, Metal Gear and all the other ones, but the thing that I love is Hideo Kojima's mind, his creativity. He is a genius. This game is still brilliant, this game is still amazing, but we were sold on a game that is not what Death Stranding is today. We were sold on a pants-changing game. And he guided us with that belief in every single one of the releases. And when I finally started realizing that, we're in trouble, there's trouble in Little Tokyo, is when they released the gameplay footage and Hideo Kojima talking about Death Stranding at the Tokyo Game Show. That's when I realized, crap, we are not getting a horror game. We are getting an experience. And that's when I was like, well, time to pack it in, boys. Time to pack it in. I've watched countless hours since they released the game preview videos. I've watched countless hours of people playing the game, especially the channels that I follow that we are of the same mindset and we always generally agree on the outcome of the game, our verdicts, our opinions of it, such as Python Selkin, such as Dreamcast Guy, such as Jeremy from The Quartering, even Jim Sterling. GameSax has not done a video on it. I'm curious to see if they are going to do it, because I know they did do some Silent Hill games. But everybody that I have watched, Gaming Bolt, everybody that I have watched delivering their verdict of the game is Walking Dead. No walking simulator. As you guys can see, I've had the gameplay in the background all this time, and it is a walking simulator. You are walking even from the beginning to the end of the game. The game is centric on walking. To quote the talking bag of shit, I walked. I could do nothing but walk.
I could do nothing but walk.
But then I saw
And
myself
then I
walking.
saw me walking in
It
front of
wasn't really me.
myself. But it wasn't really me. Watch
I
out.
walked.
The gap in the door.
Nothing but walk.
It's a separate
And then
reality.
I saw myself,
The only me is me.
but it wasn't
Are
really
you
me.
sure the only you
Because I was
is you?
wasting my time playing this game. Other things that drove my interest for this game away was things when I was hearing Norman Reedus, Mads Mikkelsen, and other cast members in the game saying the same thing. They all said the same thing. How receptive Hideo Kojima was of one, criticism, which is good, new ideas for the game, which is good, but it seems like he listened too much to too many people, and in the end, his vision went from over here to over here to over here, and in between, there's no more horror and there's no more Silent Hill. And the reason why I can say that this game was actually supposed to be Silent Hill is because every element is there in the game to make a freaking amazing horror game. To make freaking Silent Hill, everything everything is there. You have such an amazing idea like Timefall. The rain falls down and whatever it hits, it ages. You have these amazing BTs. BT stands for beach things or beached things. These are floating shadows, liquid mass looking things that you need to guide you where they are. And these are supposed to be the main horror aspects of the game. But not to spoil anything for you guys, but you never really die in this game. There is no weight, there is no consequence to anything that you do, it seems like. There are other aspects of the game that I do not understand. Not that I don't understand, but they were very much unexpected. We have tons and tons of product placements and advertisements throughout the entirety of the game. One of the most offensive and the most obvious in-your-face advertisements, of course, is the Monster energy drinks. So that you drink as many of those kinds as you need before every mission because you need your energy. And I kid you not, it is, as you can see, the actual Monster energy drinks. And then you have other aspects that in themselves are a form of promoting. I don't really have any issues with this, but some people actually have voice concern. Whenever they're introducing a character, they introduce the character, who they are, like Die Hard Man, with the name of the actor. I don't really have any issues with that. I think that's pretty cool. You want to know who these people are. He wanted to deliver a cinematic experience. It's like the cinema. Then you have whenever a song comes up, you're going to see the title of the song, you're going to see the name of the song, and the courtesy of the song. One of my favorite bands through the discovery of Death Stranding, Silent Hill PT is Low Roar. Low Roar, such an amazing band. I very much recommend you guys to check them out. I'm going to leave a link below to their YouTube channel that you can check out their videos and their albums. All the songs that Kojima kept showing us, kept introducing to us, they were all loosely tying Death Stranding to Silent Hills. So, and there's other things such as the social media aspect, which I don't freaking want in my games. Keep your freaking social media, your thumbs up and your likes in your social media. Leave a like. Yeah, because part of the game is actually very centric on social media. People will leave things lying around, which is kind of a cool idea. They will leave things lying around like ladders, resources. They're going to start building things, but because they didn't have enough things to finish building it, you know, like the game tapped out, building, 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 building. But you can't invest more if you don't have anything, but other people can contribute to whatever you're building. Rick, I'm not building a garden. So you can actually leave likes on people's contribution. So if you're wandering across the terrain for the 35th hour of the game and you find yourself exhausted and bored as fuck, climbing and walking, I walked. I could do nothing but walk. And somebody happens to leave you a ladder, which is going to make your climb to the next plateau a lot easier and a lot shorter. You can leave boop, a like, and and people can actually see how many people have used it and how many people have liked it. It's an interesting idea. I am not really a fan of it, because the other thing that I really don't like about the game is that you actually have to be always connected. Because if you are not connected, if you are not online, then you will not be able to use people's resources, because of course all that stuff is stored on the PlayStation Cloud. The last thing is, apparently it was supposed to be only a PlayStation 4 release. Some babies are crying, it was supposed to be only on PlayStation 4, but now we're getting on the PC as well. Dude, the more people that can play this game, or any game, the better. We'll just leave it at that. This game is definitely not a game for everybody. I really do hope that this game actually is a success, because it is such a unique game. It is an art piece, and we have to support our artists. And hopefully on his next round, Hideo Kojima will be able to make that pants-shitting game that he's been promising us. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys bought the game. Let me know if you guys are enjoying it. Let me know if you guys are having fun in the cardio simulator. One last thing. When you look at some of the characters, like Die Hard Man, he's knowing that the game was supposed to be a horror game, and now you see the Die Hard Man with that really, really cool death mask. How out of place does he look? And how out of place do all the monsters look? So that's going to be the end of my rant. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like. And if you are new here and you did like this video, consider subscribing to my channel by hitting that subscribe button. I'm constantly making videos. I will always be back, unlike the Terminator. Jigga, Vega.